comfortable up in it. I don't want this on me. Oh my gosh. Are we live? Oh, we are live.
Are live. Guys, I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven your GS, and welcome to another Civ Temple live, straight to your chest from somewhere in East London. I'm Raven your GS. I think we've said that already.
You said your name twice. You said your name twice.
I said my name twice.
Listen, look here. I just wanted everyone to know I'm feeling ultra spicy today. Bear ranting.
Really?
Bear. I've got bear. Bro, I can rant right now. I've got something to rant about already.
Wow, who told you to put this movie on the first place? Guys, we've got Solo running in the background. So, yeah. So if Joe goes a bit mad, you understand why. Now, look.
A bit mad more than usual, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely a bit more. I mean, the movie's a bit mad still. Not a bit extra mad. But look, before we get started, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to everybody locked in. Shout out to Sam on the producer side. And a little message before we get started the thing. Shout out to all our US fam who are going through a madness out there. We are with you. Semi. Now, on to Star Wars things. What are you saying? How you been? It's been a minute. It's been actually a month since we actually spoken about Star Wars. Actually, we haven't because we've been discussing books. But that's like a whole new thing because I think we haven't spoken about books for a while. So I'm happy that, you know, we actually get to talk about books. But other than that, how you been?
I'm good, fam. You're acting all weird. What do you mean we ain't spoke about Star Wars in a month? Me and you?
No, like, just in general, but apart from books. But you know what? It's been a long week for me. If you think about it. Like, man ain't seen you, man, in like a whole week this week.
Didn't man see you on Tuesday, bro?
Did we?
Bro, what's wrong? Are you
Bro,
alright?
it's because we didn't shoot. Wait, did we
Are
shoot
you
on
okay?
Thursday? Did we shoot on Thursday?
Bro, I'm being. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Did we
Alright,
shoot on
cool.
Thursday?
No.
Maybe that's why.
No. But you are okay. Okay.
I'm fine.
You're moving mad
But it
right
just
now.
feels like...
You missed us.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you gotta say.
It's bad. It's
Joe,
bad.
Sam, I missed you, man. Like, we get it, bro.
Nah,
we get it.
it's alright.
We get
It's
it.
alright.
The feeling's
Maybe,
not mutual.
maybe it's because it's hot in there. I don't
Nah,
know.
you, man, everyone just saw it. He didn't know what he's... Yeah, man. You missed us. All right, cool, fam. Cool. But, yeah. Bruv, everything's blessed. You know how it is, fam. Get me.
All right, cool. Guys, look. If you're new here, welcome. I'm just going to run through how the show is ran. So, you know, we got topics. If you got questions, jump in the super chats. Okay? Let us know what you feel. Okay? Also, there's YouTube memberships. Shout out to the new memberships that just jumped in. We see ya. And look, if you can't support the fam financially, there's always other ways that you can support us. You can follow us on all social medias. You know what I'm saying? You can share the videos, like, comment, do all of them things there. That helps us get better. You see me? So, this week, we're tapping into the Holocron, and we're starting with the Clone Wars Season 6, Episode 11, 12, and 13. In other words, we're going to be talking a lot of shit about Yoda.
Damn. What? Well, damn then, Raven.
That's how we feel today.
That's how Raven feels. I don't know where I'm going to land on it. Get me.
Wait, watch this.
Right, wait, are we starting the topic already?
If that's what you want to do.
Man ain't even...
Bruv, I asked you. You was just like, oh, chilled out. What do you want to do?
Man, I want to read the code, bro.
The code. Okay. So I told you, it's mad hot in here, bruv. All of a sudden, it's got hot
also,
in here.
shout out to everyone in the Sith Academy. Yo, the Sith Academy.
Woo. I've been hearing good things.
If you didn't already know, yeah, the Cyber Nerds. I don't even know if we should call it the Cyber Nerds because Sam's not involved in this part of it. But we, your two favorite Sith Lords, have a Sith Academy over on patreon.com/the-cybernerds. We're nice. We've also got our own Discord area where no one else is allowed in, which I'm liking, which is going to start growing and flourishing soon. So yeah, be part of the team. Get me?
You know, there's some people actually have a problem with Sam not being part of the Sith.
Do you know what I have to say to them people?
Go on.
Shh. Wait, hold on.
Go on. It's got yeah. Get him.
Shut
Yeah.
your mouth. There you go. We won't see it. No. That brother don't live here. Get me.
It's actually funny. Actually, my mom brother's actually trying to argue with me why Sam should be, and then he was trying to say, but you're part of something else. I can't remember.
Bro, I would have deleted him from the channel, bro.
No, you can't do that.
Control, delete, bro. He would have been out of there.
Oh my gosh. And then go into the recycling bin and delete it from there so he can't come back. It's mad. It's mad. So what we got? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, you gotta read the code, bro. You gotta read the code. What's going
on?
on?
I read it last time.
No, you read it all the time. You do all the reading now.
Oh my gosh, let me pull it out. I didn't even have it on me. Hold on. Where is it?
He's slacking, bro. You're doing all the reading, bro. I've given up reading, fam.
Right, you're acting like Sam now, yeah?
No, I've got to spend all my reading is now going on to the comics.
Watch him
not argue.
Is that how we feel now?
That's the trade. That's the trade.
Alright, Sith code. Here we go. Make me sick, you know. You make me sick. Wait, why is this thing not pulling up? I swear I had it before.
Bro, just run the short one. Our passion, our freedom. Boom. Look, we're done. There you go.
Come on, G.
Ravens all over the guy.
All right. Let's get started. Bow your heads, close your eyes. Peace is a lie.
Peace is a lie.
There's only passion.
There's only passion.
Through passion, I gain strength.
Through passion, I gain strength.
Through strength, I gain...
Through strength, I gain...
Power.
Power.
Yeah, I messed up. Through power, I gain victory.
Through power, I gain victory.
Through victory, my chains are broken.
Through victory, my chains are broken.
The force shall free me.
The force shall free me.
All right, so now we get to dive into the Clone Wars, Season 6, Episode 11, 12, 13. If you have those, you might want to slap it on right now so you know what we're talking about. I know some of you haven't watched Clone Wars since 08.
Gonna say it again slowly. The Clone Wars animated series, Season 6, Episodes 11, 12, and 13.
There you go.
If you've got Disney Plus, you got access. If you don't have Disney Plus, you know there's other ways you can find it.
It's peak for you. So in these 3 episodes, so this is the arc of Yoda trying to find out exactly what's going on, which takes him into a journey into different planets. All right. Mm-hmm. So this whole thing starts with a vision while he's meditating, which then the way it propels is a madness, especially in the Jedi High Council, like, which is a madness. So let's start there. Let's start with his mandem, his own people.
I want to even start before them because it's mad, yeah. So like, shout out to everyone who like. Firstly, shout out to Dave Filoni and them, man.
Jeez.
Quickly, man's got to talk about them. Shout out to them, man, yeah, because we're always gonna say this. They pepper so much stuff before in Clone Wars for the whole bigger universe, and I think the best thing about this, I think the way you put it about him trying to find information about a vision, I see it like Yoda got a level up. His XP hit max, and he got a level up. Like his force powers as a Jedi began to evolve in a way that no one had ever seen before, and he didn't know how to handle it. And I feel like that then sets him on the journey more so than anything. But what I do like is that obviously the first thing starts with he hears Qui-Gon's voice, yeah? And obviously, if you don't know, Qui-Gon at this time is dead. So he's hearing a dead brother's voice and he thinks he's going mad. But
not only the voice, but he lifts him up.
And that's what I was about to say. I said, and after he hears his voice, Qui-Gon actively moves stuff around the room and picks up Yoda through the Force. So everyone who is complaining about Yoda using lightning in The Last Jedi or in Episode 9 catching the lightsaber, bro, shut your mouth, bro. It's been peppered from birth. It's in there. The Force, even of a dead Force user, can manipulate physical things.
Right, and Qui-Gon was the first person that we actually saw doing that.
The first Jedi.
The
first Jedi.
The Jedi doing that, at least on the screens. I'm not sure if that's in the books, but at least on the screen, he's the first person I seen do that. You know what I mean? Which is actually, it's actually quite interesting because, go on.
The reason is, do you know why it's sick on bare levels, yeah? One, because Qui-Gon won a Jedi Master.
Right.
So, bro, no, he wasn't. He wasn't on the council. He wasn't on the council.
Yeah,
bro.
By choice.
He wasn't on the council, fam. He wasn't on the council. Whether it's by choice, whether they didn't pick you, whatever, bro. Yeah. He weren't on the Jedi council, yeah? And now you think about it, like, why is this brother not in the Jedi council? Obviously, because he moves differently anyway. Right. And he knows, bro, why am I going to go be on a Jedi council so these man can say no to everything I'm going to do?
Oh, yeah.
I might as well not be in the council and then make my moves the way I'm gonna make my moves.
Yeah, like being the way he saw it is like being the council would limit him.
Yeah, would hold man back.
Would limit him. So yeah, I agree in that aspect as well. Like, why would I side with people who are not gonna let me propel, like, when it comes to the Force and learn and and not be bound to these rules that a lot of times they don't follow themselves.
And that's what I was gonna say about why it's sick, because obviously, so you got Qui-Gon, not on a Jedi Council, moving on his own, but he's the first one. He's the first one to ascend into this new realm of like Jedi abilities. Bruv.
You know what? Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting because he says to Yoda, I've been assigned
to you.
Right. The Force has
the Force.
That's a whole different level.
Luminous beings we are, fam. Bruv.
Mad.
Fam.
Mark, say it again.
Fam, luminous beings we are, fam. Bruv, listen, go watch Star Wars, innit? Like, the evidence is there, bruv. It's there, innit? So, it picks Qui-Gon to teach Yoda, fam. Imagine, you're picking the apprentice of your old apprentice that went to the dark side to teach you.
Wait, say that again. Because I don't think, listen, we're in class right now.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it 2 more times.
Exactly. So just in case you missed the notes, in case we're going too fast, when you're scribbling, yeah.
The Force chose the apprentice of your apprentice to teach you, who's considered the Grand Master of all Jedi. Now, for anyone who's like, whose apprentice is who? Okay, Yoda, top level, the highest Jedi. Underneath him, he had an apprentice called Count Dooku. Count Dooku turned to the dark side and is now evil. Yeah? But before he turned to the dark side, he had an apprentice called Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes? Are you with me? Qui-Gon Jinn is who the Force chose to teach Yoda his new Force ability.
I wish we had the whiteboard right now.
Bro. We might need to bring that in, fam, because we can do mad diagrams, fam. Diagrams.
Man, we get real technical in here, bro. It's a madness.
I just want you guys to understand the levels here. Do you get what I'm saying? Also, the man who found the chosen one. Qui-Gon, yeah?
Yeah.
So for all yous who were like, yeah, Qui-Gon's dead, Darth Maul killed... Shut... Fam! Qui-Gon, GOAT status.
It's mad.
Move along, bro. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. I told you, I've got a lot of rants in, man.
I've got a lot of rants in, man, today. Like that. Alright, so that happens. He talks to the council and is like, listen, there's these things that's happening to me. I don't know what's going on. We go through all these. I think even before they put him onto the medical staff, they try to come in and meditate together. Now, what's so sick about that is that
go on.
They want to. So obviously they have the they want to come together and find out what the master's going through. But the thing is, how can you tap into that Force when he's the highest and you guys are not even on that level to try to meditate on the same level as Yoda?
And then, even before that, they don't believe him anyway.
And that is another issue.
Bro.
How you're supposed to get there when you're not a believer?
Fam, listen, yeah. The thing is, when I see that scene, it's mad to me because I'm like, yo, imagine we come to record the Cyber Nerds one day, yeah? And I'm like, oh, you man, something's not right, man. Something's not going on. Something's not going right with the channel. Like, I'm thinking this is there, this is there, this is there. Then I leave. You man get together and like, nah, Joe's tripping, bro. Like, he's chatting bare shit, bruv. Like, that's nonsense, yeah?
Conspiracy.
You man are conspiring, yeah? Behind man's back to start. But then, when we meet the next day, I'm like, look, let's just go through the channel and look at it one bit at a time. And then we'll kind of find the issue and break it down. There's no way you man are gonna see my issue because you man have already made the decision. Joe's mad. That's what's going on in the episode.
And they're putting presumption onto you as well.
And then they're saying, nah, Joe's been spending so much time on his own YouTube channel, he's now thinking our YouTube channel is fraff. Do you know what I'm saying? That is legitimately what happens in the episode. Yoda comes back to them, man. And he's like, look, you man, come and help me. Like, come and help us find a solution together. They all put their hands on them. It's mad, you know. It's like, bruv, it's mad. You guys, please watch the episode. They put their hands on Yoda. Everyone's got their hands on Yoda, yeah? And they're all meditating together, fam. They're meditating together. But they showed us 2 scenes before that no one believes him, bruv.
Yeah, you had the, what's his face? I can't stand him.
Mace Windu.
Oh my gosh, bruv.
Straight at Obi-Wan.
Bruv, pulls Obi-Wan. Hey, listen. And the thing is, is the sly way he tries to...
Our friend Yoda.
It's not well. We might have to keep an eye on him. But 5 minutes down the road, you assign 2 guards to him.
Don't let him go anywhere. He might be infected by the dark side. Bro, it's mad.
ASP, I gotta rate Yoda for like clocking that, like when he brings Anakin and like, yo, yeah, you gotta help me out here. And Anakin's like, but you're the Grandmaster, you can do whatever you want. Are you sure? Because there's 2 guards over there, won't let me do anything. But that's that, man. And obviously, touching on Anakin, who does he come for help to get to, so he can leave that planet to go on this journey? Anakin. Now, do you want to tap into that?
Wow. Do you know what? I'm not tapping. I'm going to let you tap into it. But what I do want to say is, listen, look, ladies and gentlemen,
Look here. It's mad. It's mad right now.
What I want to say is, let's say you've watched Star Wars before, You've watched Star Wars. I just want you to watch Star Wars again. And just remove any preconceived notion about what you know. Who's good, who's bad, what a red lightsaber means, what a blue or a green lightsaber means, what a blaster shot means, all of that, or who is this coming from. And just watch what is happening. Make each character someone in your life. Oh, that's like him. And then you will see there's so much goodness here, fam. So look here. Yoda goes to Anakin. All right, sorry, I'm gonna tee you up. Yoda goes to Anakin.
That's fine, because you can tee me back in. That's fine.
Yeah. Yoda goes to Anakin, bro. But let's rewind 20 years. Anakin walks in, He's an 8-year-old boy, Qui-Gon says, "This is the chosen one. It's him. We need to love, nourish, and we need to propel this youth to lead us into the next generation of Jedi or whatever, fam. Or bring balance to the Force." Let me quote Star Wars properly, innit? To bring balance to the Force. Yoda's like, nah.
He's too old.
Nah, we're good.
He's too attached to his mum. He's got issues.
Yeah, bro. There's something wrong going on there. But 20 years later, let's just say, hey, 20 years, it come because of Qui-Gon being the GOAT and taking him on anyway. 20 years later, he is the one Jedi he can turn to and be like, yo, in my time of need, everyone is now against me. Can you help me? Fam.
And what's the thing about that is when Anakin questions him, like, why me? And he goes, oh, when it comes to rebel, you're the most spontaneous one. Now, that goes back, and what's sick about this whole episode starts with Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is exactly like Anakin. And this is why he's not part of the council. So all these things that you was going against, now you have to side with, because they're the only ones who are going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to really be bound to these rules. I'm going to do what's right.
Let's get back to the whiteboard, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back on the whiteboard.
We're back on the whiteboard.
Yoda, Dooku, Qui-Gon, Anakin. Qui-Gon is chosen to teach Yoda the lesson. Yoda goes to Anakin for help. Do you see how Yoda is sliding down our whiteboard, ladies and gentlemen? Can you listen? This is not me.
Like, listen, man's not a hater, bro.
This is not me. I'm watching Star Wars and I'm telling you what's happening. I'm pointing to the whiteboard like it's really here now. Oh. Yeah? But do you see the diagram, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah? You see what's happening here?
It's there.
Fam.
It's there.
But yeah. Fam.
Alright.
Just keep it rolling, bro. Just keep it rolling.
This is the thing, like, I know as you guys know, I've tapped a lot of times into Yoda. But the more, like, we go back, because obviously there's so much Star Wars, it's easy to forget. And sometimes Star Wars is just one of those things that you have to keep going back and rewatch. Because then there's so many things that you can miss out. And then the more information, the more Star Wars you watch, read, obviously play as well these days, the more, like, the information kind of fits together as a puzzle. So whenever we go back and we're watching this stuff, it's like, it just makes it work for some of the characters that we already don't, like, side with. So it's not hating, it's just facts. We didn't write it, man, just following through what they're giving us, innit? But cool. So now episode 8, where does it go for?
What are you talking about?
Episode 12. Sorry.
So on episode 12, so through the visions and talking to Qui-Gon, episode 12 tells Yoda to go to Dagobah. Do you know what I'm saying? So, which is a very force-rich planet. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's a place you should be going to meditate if you're a force user.
Sorry, I gotta give a shout out to R2D2 for just taking man,
Rider.
no questions asked.
Rider, bro. Listen. You need man them and gal them that when you're like, yo, bro, can you do this for me? There's no questions asked, no matter what it is, bro.
Got you.
I need you to go stand outside your house for an hour, please. I need that. I got you. That's R2D2, bro. Yeah. R2 is just clutch at all times anyway. All times, bro. So, then man get to Dagobah. This whole time, Yoda's having visions of the future. But it's weird to me because it's like, because we know the events of the future, right, we know that this is the future that plays out. But in Yoda's mind, he sees it as a potential avenue of the future. Which it is, even though there are bare hints in the episode too. These are not avenues. This is what is going to happen. And he's given bare choices like, oh, will you do this? Will you do that? And at every time, I think it's him leaning back into the Jedi code that always stops him from being able to stop anything that's going to happen. Go on.
Let me add to that. Now, when he comes across the beings that's there,
the Force spirit,
right? They are as they're walking, explaining certain things. He's so arrogant. Like, even though he's playing that humble, yeah, I mean, no, this and like, yo, shut the hell up. Like, don't listen with your ears. Like, understand what she's saying. And this is the whole problem with the Jedi's been having. This is why they fall, because you have now become complacent. You think you know everything. Here's a Force ghost telling you something, and you are directly. It's like, you know when someone's talking, but you are talking in your mind. You're not listening. You are talking, and that is exactly what he's doing at the time with her.
One of the mad things about this whole scenario is that it's like, bro, fam, Yoda, yeah, you're the oldest Jedi. You're 900 years old, oldest living Jedi. You're experiencing something that no other Jedi's experienced, that you've not even experienced. And for some reason, like, the Jedi in you is just rebelling against everything. Bro, you're standing in front of 3 Force ghosts, something you've never believed was real or seen. Bro, that's enough to just be like, I need to learn everything that's going on right now.
Right.
Instead, he's like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going there. Why would I do? You know what I'm saying?
But then later on in the episodes,
I'm going here. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah.
And then you get to what is it? Episode 3. Oh, we're clouded. Like, fam, you wasn't clouded. And this is my whole thing with it. Like, even if he's going through, say man gives him a lie because this is the first time you're going through, you don't know what's going on. But as the events are happening in the episodes, are you not clocking these things? When Dooku fell, I know you saw the vision back then. You should have put 2 and 2 together.
So in these 3 episodes, just for the people in these 3 episodes, they show Anakin killing Count Dooku. Yeah? This is also, but in a vision for Yoda. And obviously, this plays out in episode 3. Do you know what I'm saying? Yoda sees everything that happens. He sees the birth of the Skywalker kids. Do you know what I'm saying? He sees the death of Dooku. He sees Mace Windu get killed.
Oh yeah.
And he basically sees the choice that Anakin has to make.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just mad, bruv. And the thing is, he knows who Palpatine is, bruv. Like it's all mad. It's all mad. It's all mad. It's all mad.
It's crazy.
Them 3 episodes are so legit, bruv.
Yeah.
They're so legit, and they just touch the surface of like where Clone Wars goes. But we ain't even got to the part about Bane.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just going there.
Right, go ahead,
like,
go ahead, man.
So they go to what's the planet?
Korriban, Moraban, depending on what you believe.
Yeah, there you go.
It's one of those things, you know, like
you know what's so crazy about this shit? Like, it actually confuses me because whenever I try to say one, I question myself: is it one or is it the other?
Do you know how I see it as?
What?
It might. I'm gonna try and say this as undisclaimery as possible, but you know, America.
Yeah.
Wasn't called America before the English people got there.
True.
So,
Yeah, there you go. Listen, that's the
best way I can explain it.
Listen, if that went over your head, then boy, you need to say
it was called one thing. Certain man found it, and then they could name it something else, or it got renamed. That's how I see that happening. So call it whatever you want to call it, fam.
Right, so now he meets Bane. He knows Bane. He knows who he is. There is this dialogue which I think was peppered in so well, because for those who don't know Bane is, within like 2 minutes, you got to know, or at least what Bane has done for the Sith.
You know why Bane is Bane.
Yeah.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
Top level Sith.
Rule
you know
of
it.
two,
Instant.
why the Sith are strong based on the teachings and values that is given, the core value that holds the Sith. Do you know what I'm saying? Think about, like, this is how sick it is. My guy said, yo, I'm going to give this to one man, and he's allowed to have one person with him. Because in the past, they got too greedy. So we got to learn from that and just scrap it all. And there's 2 men. Now, there's 2 men going against the whole Sith, Jedi.
100,000 Jedis, they say. At one time, there was 100,000 Jedis in the galaxy. 2 men.
2 men.
2 men.
One of them is an apprentice. So he's not even a full man. If that's how you want to see it. Do you know what I mean? In terms of power. So that's pretty interesting. Their whole journey in Moraban.
I mean, I think that's just they do that. Obviously, he talks to Bane. Yoda goes deeper into the cave, and then Palpatine, Sidious, can feel what's going on. He gets his apprentice at the time, Dooku, and then they do some Force, some Sith magic.
Wait. Let's massage more that. Let's massage more Sidious what he's doing there. Run that thing back.
Go.
Because we're now witnessing how much knowledge Sidious has. Do you know what I mean?
He's got all the knowledge.
He's
got all the knowledge, bro.
All the knowledge compared to everybody else. He's got all the, because he's still trying to get even more knowledge, like trying to understand. Even in Rebels, do you know what I mean? Like, he's trying to like understand everything. So if he has the most knowledge out of everyone, and he's still trying to find more, and he's like, yo, like, Yoda is going to Moraban. Let me get his chosen one, his Padme from way back, and go through this ritual. So we can then tap. Then he's like, oh, but he's going to feel us. He's going to feel our force. It's like, nah, we're going to go with a familiar face to distract him. Same thing that's been happening all this time. A familiar face right in front of you.
Deceiving man.
Exactly. Like, how sick is that? Like,
deception's real, fam. The deception's real, fam. It's so real, fam. And it's like, bruv, even the thing is, yeah, there's certain things in the new trilogy that I don't agree with, yeah. But when you go back and watch Star Wars, there's some things that it's like, bro, I don't agree with it, but
it was already there. It's
I can't fight the evidence, bro.
It's already
like,
there.
Thingy saying, like, obviously Palpatine says, yo, the dark side is a way to powers that people feel are unnatural, fam. Bro, in it, he's using what looks like Night Sister magic to tap into Yoda's mind because he's on a Sith planet, bro. Like, fam.
So it enhances his powers.
Exactly. So then seeing Palpatine show up in Episode 9, clone, not a clone, Force Ghost, whatever theory you want, bro, I'll believe it because this brother's gone through the world between worlds. He's done this, he done that, bruv. He knows everything, bruv. He knows, he's got the life pattern, bro. Yeah. And the afterlife pattern, apparently.
And not just that, but the knowledge that the wise passed on to him, which is not really the wise. He gave his master that nickname just to twang, man. Really, he's the wise. Do you know what I mean? So Palpatine is just in a whole different level when it comes to just like puppeteering and making moves. You get me? So that's that. Look, jump in the comment section below. Jump in the super chats. Let us know your thoughts on Yoda, like the Jedi. Was his team strong enough to back him, or were they just doing whatever they wanted? Do the right thing.
The one thing I do want to know is, it's like for anyone who's watched Star Wars or wants to watch Star Wars, who's gonna watch Star Wars, or has just any like, I always want to hear from people who side with the Jedi.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand how you can. Because, like, what they're doing don't make sense at any point. Their rules, they don't make sense, and they break them themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? But then they're also power hungry and want to kill the Sith. Do you know what I'm saying? The Sith just want to run things, bruv. Like, as anyone does. Like, anyone wants to be wants a better job, wants to make more money, do you know what I'm saying? Live in a bigger and better house. That's the Sith, bro. That's the Sith.
That's it.
We just want to run things. The Jedi are just, bruv, they've got it monopolized, and they just no. Anything that we're not running is icy. They're supposed to be peacekeepers. Man, I run warmongers, fam. I don't get into it. But yeah, jump in. Let me know. Explain to me why I'm wrong. I want to understand. Innit?
All right, cool. Look, now this next topic, topic episode. I'm gonna call it episode. Old scriptures. What have you been reading? Do you know I gassed that out? Do you know I have it out? Hey! So, what you been reading?
I picked up to listen, man. Since whenever, a couple weeks ago, when man done a video, or watched, you know what I'm talking about, done a video talking about Star Wars, I've been back on the game. I'm back on game when it comes to the comic book reading.
Don't plug in, do your thing.
I wasn't even not trying to plug. Bro, I was just...
You're holding back. Like, no, why you holding back?
I wasn't even not
You're just like, you know what? Nah, bro, let them go.
Bro, in my mind, I was trying to find the words, and I was just like, I was just trying to get there, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen. On my YouTube channel, there's a Star Wars video, where I talk about Star Wars. You can go watch that. Get me? Or in fact, it's in the Sith Temple playlist, isn't it? Which you should have saved as favorites if you're here already. So you get me? It's in there.
And you're the newfound president of...
Bro. Sorry, I didn't know we were supposed to announce that on the show.
I mean, you're part of the show, so you might as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce that I have been appointed the president of the Raylo fan club. It's a huge honor. I appreciate everyone who, voted for me in this hostile takeover of the fan club, because obviously I'm a Sith, so you know what happened to the last brother who ran it. Beheaded.
Martin.
It's the only way. Yeah, appreciate that. So basically, since then, not that because of that, but since then, bare people jumped on me and was like, Joe, look, you need to read this. And I went and I read The Rise of Kylo Ren comic book. I think it's a 4-issue comic book run. I can't remember exactly, but man just obliterated that run. And then I also was like, look, since I'm doing this, I'm going to go back and I started back at volume 1 of Darth Vader, and I've got through about 16 issues of that. I have read it before, but I'm like, yo, since I'm re-diving in, I wanted to go back and start there and then get the whole run knocked out. So I've read about 20, 30 books, and all of those get me.
Sweet. I've dabbed into the Kylo Ren, the Rise of Kylo Ren.
Did you finish it?
No, I think I've got the first issue. I covered the first issue. But then what happened with me was, because I left Fortress Vader, which I was reading. Is that after Vader Down?
That's after Vader Down.
That's after Vader Down. So I've read Vader Down before. Then I started that, and then I kind of didn't read it for a while. So I didn't want to just finish 5 pages. So I went back and read all of it. So now I'm ready to move on to the other one. Another one I read was Jedi Fallen Order, simply because of the game, because it has.
Did you send that to me?
Yeah,
I need that.
it's part of the game. So I was like, but I started reading. Yeah, I started reading even before you've told me about it. But yeah, it touches on that. So it's pretty peak.
Wait. Jedi Fallen Order touches on the Rise of Kylo Ren.
No, the game you played.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So that's that, and obviously I'll move on to the next.
See, I want to talk about the Rise of Kylo Ren, fam. But you haven't finished it.
No. See, now he knows how I feel.
See what there now.
See, he knows what I feel all this time. Man was telling him about reading Darth Vader because I wanted to talk to someone about it.
Bro, I had been up, even when you was asking before, I was up on date on Darth Vader.
Vader Down.
I've read Vader Down before.
You read Vader Down, but then the
one
Vader
after that I haven't read.
You hadn't read it, bruv. And that's the one I wanted to talk about.
Boy.
But let's tap into the Fortress of Vader because.
But I ain't read that.
You've read Fortress of Vader.
When was? Nah, bruv.
In Malachor.
No.
Not Malachor.
No, Mustafa. No, because I told you I started again from the beginning.
Oh my.
From the beginning.
Gosh.
The beginning.
So man's not even. Oh no, my gosh.
I've got like 8 volumes to read.
Jesus.
Before I get there, bro.
Oh my.
But bro, no, I'm smoking through them though.
Okay.
To get me, so I'm gonna get there. But one run we can talk about because we kind of spoke about this offline was Vader's first 14 issues, and for anyone in the Sith Academy, you can go over to the Sith Academy. The reading list is there. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a Darth Vader reading list, just in case you want to catch up. I know some of you guys have read it before, but I always say, look, you got to go back and reread stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? See it with new eyes, especially when new content comes out.
Exactly.
Because, don't post that there, please. Bruv, it's for the Sith Academy only, you know what I'm saying? Or giving content.
Oh, no, I was going to say, sorry.
That's alright, bro. It's alright, bro.
I don't even know what's going on, bro. It's a madness.
Sorry, bro. Get me. So basically, lost it. What was I talking about?
Reading content because when you get.
Okay, so this is what I always do, yeah? When new Star Wars comes out, I have to go back and rewatch Star Wars. Like, I rewatch Star Wars anyway, but I always want to go back to see how it affects my viewership of whatever I've read before. So let's say when Rogue One came out, yeah, Rogue One comes out and it kind of it changes stuff. Well, it adds context to things you don't know. So when I watch it, I'm like, raw, I need to go back and watch A New Hope again and see, oh, this is where this new through line connects. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went back to read the comic books. That's why I was so interested in reading The Rise of Kylo Ren. But the Vader thing that we're talking about, obviously, the Vader run we're talking about, that's in the Sith Temple Academy, starts from pretty much the day after episode 3. Vader just gets his brand new suit from Palpatine, and it's like his first day as, I don't want to say his first day as a Sith Lord, but it's his first day in a suit. Do you get what I'm saying?
When he learns about
when he finds out about Padme's.
Yeah, and he goes a bit mad with the Force. And Palpatine had to check him for a hot second, fam. That was mad.
He slaps Palpatine for it. He hits Palpatine with a hot one, fam. Spoilers, innit? He hits Palpatine with a hot one. And that Palpatine comes back quickly, like, yo.
Do that again, my youth.
But at the same time, it's the same reason that Palpatine's got this youth as his apprentice, fam. Because he's on a... Bruv, Anakin's mad, you know? Does anyone know Anakin's crazy? He's mad. He's a madman. He's mad anyway. So, that whole thing's sick. But I want to fast forward, yeah? To one of the new things that has been added to new canon that I just love, and I don't think I love anything more than it currently. Inquisitors, bro. I just love Inquisitors. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Inquisitor is, so what happens is, after Order 66, where all the Jedis get killed, yeah, some Jedi survive and are captured by what are we called? The Imperials. No.
Well, yeah,
they're captured.
They're captured by Imperials, stormtroopers, all of that.
They're captured, and some of them get turned into Inquisitors. And Inquisitors basically they get turned into Jedi hunters, innit? So they basically get turned out. I don't want to say brainwashed, but they turn to the dark side, and then they become Vader's little army of Jedi hunters.
Yeah, as a gift from Palpatine.
Bro, what a great boss.
Wow.
Hey, look, you're my new Sith Lord, bro.
Yeah.
Take these 20 Inquisitors.
You know what's crazy, yeah? So Palpatine gives the Inquisitor. Palpatine is like, go do this, and he's like, no, I need something else. And he's like, oh, so you need a home. You need a home for your little thing to, and he's just like, raw. That is just like when he said no to Palpatine, I was like, that's a bit. You got a bit of cojones on you, because he just slapped you. He just said, yo, you do that again, like it's on. And now you've just requested upon him giving you a gift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But that just shows levels of Vader anyway. But yeah, carry on.
Bro, I just the Inquisitors, I just think they're sick because basically, like, these Inquisitors, they're not Sith. They are not Sith.
They'll never be.
They'll never be Sith. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're trained in the dark side. They're decent. Do you know what I'm saying? They're decent, and they go out and they hunt Jedi. And I just feel like I just love the hierarchy of it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I love how Vader comes in and starts training these men. So basically, firstly, there's a Grand Inquisitor, Inquisitor that leads the other Inquisitors. Yeah, he's like their boss, and he's working directly underneath Palpatine until Vader comes, and then Palpatine's like, no, look, Grand Inquisitor.
He tried it, you know.
Yeah, Palpatine's your boss. They have a little skirmish for a second, and Vader's like, bro, shut up, man.
Slaps man.
It don't last long. Don't last long. Get me? But then Vader's new training style. Vader goes in there, yeah, fights every single Inquisitor, and pretty much maims each of them. Takes one of their eye, takes one of their arms, takes one of their legs. And the Grand Inquisitor's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you hotting these men up? He said, like, they're good fighters. He said, no, look, they need to know loss. They need to know defeat. They need to know what is on the line when you're going into beef against Jedis, bro. Because them man ain't gonna take it easy. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yo, Vader he's just a different beast, bro.
He woke up a completely different beast. Like, and what's mad about that? Because I'm reading that issue and I'm just like, why does it feel like he got toned down? But obviously we understand that, you know, with Star Wars we go back and forth and stuff like that. But I'm just like, yo,
what do you mean? You think he got toned down in what?
Like the way he's moving savage, like, because the way he just moved to, like, for example, the Grand Inquisitor. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Even obviously I understand that was emotions when he wakes up and he finds out that Padme and both kids are gone. Do you know what I'm saying? And he destroys the medical doctor and stuff like that. But with him, it's just I just don't see as much.
When are you saying? Are you talking about in the original trilogy?
Yeah,
bro.
And bruv, I just don't see as much face like that, bruv. He's like everybody, they're already scared of him.
Yeah, but that's the fam.
They're already scared of him.
But this is what I'm saying. You gotta imagine, bro. Let's say, like, you wake up with superpowers. I don't want to say superpowers because he was always strong with the Force, but he turns to Vader, like Vader, what we will call Prime Vader. Yeah. As soon as you get the suit, that's Prime Vader. He's slapping up, man, for bare years, bro. Like, they already know, fam. Someone tries to assassinate Vader, yeah? Goes to Palpatine's like, yo, someone tried to kill me. He said, that means you're doing a good job. Someone wants your position. He's like, all right, cool, I never saw it like that, but it makes sense. He then goes downstairs to all the generals, reads off 4 names randomly. They come to the front, Force chokes them all, boom, kills them. Doesn't know if they was involved. doesn't know if it was them who did it, but he said, listen, I'm sending you man a message right now, like, keep trying the thing. Keep trying the thing. Boom, that's 4 man just gone.
It's crazy because like because obviously he's the new kid on the block.
Right, yeah, because they don't know that he's Anakin.
Yeah.
They didn't know that he's
their men are trying with him, and
Right.
that is just so satisfying to see him just move to man.
Fam. And this is what I'm saying, why I don't think in the original trilogy he's toned down.
No, obviously, like, no, I've said, like, it feels toned down because we don't see him move like that. He's already got the reputation.
Oh, okay.
So man
okay,
don't see him just, come on.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
And
Okay.
stuff like that. But
Okay.
at the same time, I understand the way Star Wars works, going back and forth, and then you get a chance to, like, redevelop characters and stuff like that. But at the same time, I just feel like, bro, like, it would have been nice to see, man. I think we just got a glimpse of it in Rogue One right at the end, like the last 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Which I think is the best.
It's the best Vader scene
I've ever seen.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
But if they ever just made like when he was just come out and just bad, like on the big screens, it'd have been a whole different madness,
bro.
It's a whole different madness,
I know
bro.
I would want it, but at the same time, I feel like they would do it wrong in the fact of they'll tell Vader's story wrong, fam. And at that time, bro, he's all villain.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
that's how he's introduced anyway.
Bro, yeah, but he's introduced in a movie with heroes,
right.
So he can be all villain. Telling the story of Vader when he's all that Vader there, that Rogue One scene there for 2.5 hours, bro. It's too much, bro. It's too much, fam. Like, it's too much, bro. Because I feel like they'll try and give man so much humanity and try and make you emphasize with the character and this and that. It's like
they're paying the news running things.
You say that, bro, but it's like I feel like the Joker movie. Yeah, I feel like the Joker movie did it right, but they had a crutch. Brother had a mental illness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you can get away with anything you want to do and just say, "Oh, it might not have happened." You know what I'm saying? They leave it ambiguous. Right. With Vader, you know this stuff happened. You're gonna have to show him go into village, bruv. Man's fighting a Jedi. He's fighting one Jedi, ladies and gentlemen, to get his lightsaber. Yeah, and Vader's losing.
Is this at the waterfall?
This is the waterfall.
Okay.
At the dam. He's losing. He says, all right, cool. Breaks the dam. There's a town.
Yeah.
No, there's like a whole town, like full populate. Breaks the dam. Tells the Jedi, what you gonna do, bro? Like, fam. Like, that guy. Movie about that guy.
Yeah, need that.
Strangling kids, fam.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Because I've just...
No, but he strangles kids, though.
Fam, I was watching Rogue One today, fam, and that movie is so gritty, so level-based, fam.
Because it's not called episode something.
Because, fam, like, if we had a gritty movie like Vader, you'd have... You see that? Damn, you just read. Yeah, you'd see that, fam.
Bruv. Nah, it's mad.
The whole thing gets leveled up, like, it's mad.
Vader's crazy, fam.
Yeah, man, it's mad. But yeah, man, look, guys, if you are reading Star Wars books, jump in a super chat, let us know. And what are your thoughts on Vader? Vader Down, Vader Fortress. I mean, so far those are the two that we've read. Is there another one? I mean, I know there's another one after
the ones you're talking about are like the special event ones where they name them in it, but the volumes are just there in it. You can just follow all of the volumes all the way down, and they all play into each other. One thing I do want to say is, like, obviously, when I read these comic books, I only focus on dark side characters and characters that link into dark side characters. So I'll read Vader, then I'll read Anakin and Kenobi and stuff like that. But I'm not reading like the base mainline Star Wars comic book that focuses on Leia and Luke and stuff like that. So if you've got comics that you think that, oh, we're potentially missing an issue, do you know what I'm saying? Like where Vader or them man pop up somewhere else, it would be good for you guys to, hit us up. Like, if you want to do it now, super chat it now. If you're in a Sith Academy, message us there. Do you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like, that would be very helpful.
Cool. So now on to the next one. Speaking of the Sith Academy, now we're moving on to the segment of Patreon question of the week from our Sith Academy. Shout out to all the members who joined our Sith Academy.
Our passion, our freedom.
Our passion, our freedom. And the question of the week is, what are your thoughts on hashtag make Solo 2 happen trending worldwide. Now, I understand the school just opened, just started, and you are learning. You are learning the ways. But, fam, Solo, we only talk about Siths here. But because you are new, we have to educate you. I understand. But for future reference, you already know. Siths, the Force, not Solo, not the guy who was
Nah, bro, don't poo-poo Solo, bro. Don't do it.
crying
Don't do it,
about
don't do it, don't
a
do it.
girl who belonged to the streets.
Oh my word, he did it.
Who he got his name trying to get through a barrier.
Bro, don't rip.
Who
Listen.
cheated the Kessel Run with a drop of what? He met Chewie on some mud. They were calling him, what was it called him?
Beast.
A beast. The Beast.
Allow it.
That Solo. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Solo, but damn, you guys did that guy dirty, man. Damn.
Do you look? Yeah. All right. So basically, this week, Make Solo 2 has been trending for, I'm gonna say, 2 major reasons. One, because it was the 2nd anniversary of the Solo movie coming out.
Oh
And-
really?
Yeah. And 2, because obviously, the Snyder Cut has now been approved. So fans across the world just believe that, yo, if we make a hashtag,
You know what?
we'll get the movie.
Because I was just about to ask, where did this come from?
That's where it came from. But bruv, it's not just that. There's bare movies now that we was just thinking that, oh, it's never gonna happen. That people are like, oh, we're gonna petition, bro. Listen, just quick things. We said it on the podcast. In fact, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it now. Go watch last week's podcast. We address the Snyder Cut and everything there. Get me? But
Is this what we're doing in 2020?
fam, what I was gonna say is, yeah, about this whole Solo thing is this Han Solo movie. The movie's called Solo: A Star Wars Story. I don't know if you've seen it or not. If you haven't seen it and you like the character of Han Solo, I would say don't watch it. But basically, this movie is mad. It looks great, it sounds great, and it's got some great moments. All of them have nothing to do with Han Solo, fam. They totally obliterate this man's character in this movie, fam.
Said obliterate.
Bruv, it's obliterated, fam. Bruv, they make this brother some lovesick puppy, fam. Like, bruv, Han Solo's motivation in life is to get off a planet for a chick.
Mod.
Bro, listen, Han Solo, the brother who sat down across from Greedo and blew man away. Day one, first 10 seconds of meeting him. Him, the brother who langed Princess Leia, got her pregnant, and then bounced. Him.
That guy.
Fam. Lovesick puppy for, baby, we're gonna run away. We're gonna get off Corellia. Shut up, bruv. There's no way. Bruv, listen, and do you know what's crazy, yeah? Watching this, I'm not a huge Han Solo fan. The best thing for me Han Solo ever did was beat Princess Leia and get her pregnant. And then bounce. Do you know why the bounce is important? Because if he didn't bounce, Kylo Ren wouldn't have came out like Kylo Ren, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No daddy issues.
fam, exactly. If Han Solo was there, bruv, Ben Solo be running around with Uncle Luke, picnicking with a Jedi and all that, bruv. Dead. Dead. Do you get what I'm saying? Disclaimer. Also, the views of Joe are all my own. You get me? I'm not trying to promote abandoning children. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to promote that. Firstly, I'm glad someone catch me. Someone catch me. Yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to promote abandoning kids, but yo, fam. And in this movie, bruv, everything that's good about Han Solo, I think they put in this movie and they try to explain it for some reason. The dice, they put it in there. The gun, they put it in there. The Kessel Run, they put it in there. The name, like everything.
I mean, nothing is his really.
But nothing. He's
Like,
legitimately got no personality, no identity, bro.
The gun that is so famous within Star Wars.
I wish he made it.
He's not even his.
I wish he made it from just junk, bro. Like I wish, bruv. It's crazy to me, fam. And then, do you know what? Yeah, Lando just popped up on the screen.
I know.
Fam.
You know what? Lando popped up, And you know what came up?
What?
The whole scene with the robot.
Fam. I don't want to go to Lando. I don't want to go to Lando because Donald Glover actually finesses the role, but for him, I'd be heated because of what's in there, bruv. Like, it's all mad, bruv. But listen, for
relationships with robots,
bruv. For me personally, I would not want to see a Han Solo 2. Not at all. Now, I hear people talking to me like, when I brought this up on my stream, I said, Han Solo 2 is dead. Oh yeah, but don't you want to see the crime syndicate and all this, bro? That's not a Han Solo 2 movie. That's a crime syndicate movie. Like, if you want to do the Sopranos in the Star Wars, dealing with the Hutts and all of them, man, I'm about it. And Han Solo, right? Aaron Recordheart, whatever his name is, someone fact check the thing, bro. Get me. He can cameo in an episode, yeah. Or they can reference him. Oh yeah, we gave the job to Han Solo, because he's famous, yeah. But bruv, I don't need to see this brother running around as Harrison Ford ever again, fam. Like, bro,
Jesus.
I don't need to see that, fam. They disrespect Lando in this movie. They disrespect Chewie. And they disrespect Han, bro. It's mad. I'm just not a fan. No.
It's, you know what? Like, to me,
Alden Echo. I can't say it. Aaron Reich. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to take the piss. I'm sorry.
I think they started having this movie was already a no-go for me, because not too long ago, before this movie came out, Han Solo had just been killed. So to me, it was just too early for you to give us a young Han Solo, because let's be honest, like, Star Wars is very close to us. So anything you do with it, you gotta do it to the max. You gotta do it perfect. If not perfect, almost perfect. So from time you're making that move, to me it doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not a Solo fan, but I still understand that, yo, fam, that's way too close. I just saw my brother get shanked by his son the other day, and you're trying to give me, like, I can't see it. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't see it. Then it's the whole direction they went with this movie, right? So, first things first, I got to think of the first thing I got from it was a trailer. So from the trailer, I'm thinking heist movie, like driving, spaceships, all of that, which is Han Solo's known for. You know, what's the name of his ship?
Millennium Falcon.
Like, yo,
Lando's ship.
You have the most famous ship in Star Wars, hands down. We're not getting that side of you. Then, like you mentioned, he has no personality. He has no cojones. Really, it doesn't. Because one time is, all right. So say, let's just run with it that he's stuck on this planet in Corellia with this girl. Cool. Something goes wrong. But then as soon as you jump ship, now you're trying to be this person. Now you're trying to be that person. Like, who are you? Like, for someone like Han Solo that we got from episode 4, your character does not match this kid's character. Because a person like that, you would have a character like that from you. You would have a strong character like that as a youth. So from time I see this guy and I see Solo, I'm like, you are two completely different people.
Yeah, bruv.
And that doesn't make sense. So I don't know how this got signed, but come on, man. Like, we're talking about a character that's legendary. Like, I don't like the guy. I don't care about Solo, but he's a legendary character in Star Wars. That's a fact. So come on, man. That don't make no sense.
I feel, brother, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%, and I feel like it's interesting to me just the whole scenario, because obviously, like, the plan from when these movies were made is now drastically different. But at the same time, back then when they was making these movies and they said, all right, look, we're gonna make Rogue One, we're gonna make Han Solo, and we're gonna make Boba Fett. These were the 3 movies they were gonna make. Yeah, I don't understand where the Boba Fett and the Han Solo fit with the Rogue One. Like, I could understand, If they said, "Oh, we're making Boba Fett and Han Solo," I get it. But then I didn't understand the three of them as a package because it's like, bro, we're gonna make Rogue One, which is a tie-in to Episode 4, but it's not named anything linkage in. You know what I'm saying? Linking it like strongly, unless you're obviously in it. So I was like, oh, bruv, that's interesting. But then just naming the next one Han Solo and naming the next one Boba Fett, I thought is a bit too on the nose. I'm glad the Boba Fett movie never happened, and I hope it never does happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then obviously Han Solo. Ultimately, we can look back 2 years later and be like, this lost Star Wars money. This movie, get me? Because it's not a good movie. It's not a good depiction of the character, and I don't
it
think
lost credibility as well. In terms of this is a big dip. This is a big dip for me. I feel this is a big dip for Star Wars because, come on, this guy, he's a beloved character within Star Wars community.
This is the worst Star Wars movie.
And it really is.
Easy.
It really is. But the thing is, yeah, I watched this movie and there is like gritty parts of
There's
it.
goodness that
in I there. Like.
There's goodness in there.
And I'm just like, yes, like this is what I want Solo to be in. This is what I want his background to be in.
Fam.
At no point I see him dealing with spices, like gritty stuff, man. Bruv. This is Han Solo, who's been doing jobs, who's running jobs for a hut. Why did we even set any huts in here?
Bruv, the first 30 seconds of the movie, yeah, when man jumps into the racer, pew, 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 flips over the stormtrooper, I was like, yeah, look, we're in. And then they show that again in the next scene when he's trying to escape with his girl before she ends up belonging to the streets, yeah? Like, buses one corner, and I'm like, yeah, fam, this is what it is, bro. But then they just go off.
Yeah, you just completely leave it.
And then they throw in Darth Maul at the end, and I'm just like, bro, it's too late, fam.
That, you know what? That pissed me off. Like, you know what? Yeah, the movie was so bad, it was a relief to see Darth Maul. But it's like, but you did it for the wrong reasons. And yeah, I see what you're trying to do here. But that world should have been, that's what we should have been running with in the first place. And that's not what we're getting. We're getting, missions to get here, to get this particular item, to get this. What are we doing? Like, this movie's all over the place. So, one thing I will do, like, obviously we're watching it again, but I am going to sit down and watch it again, because just like, it's just one of those things that, you know, sometimes you go and watch bad movies and just try to make sense of things, even though you know it's not going to make sense.
Watch along. Sith Academy, watch along.
Sith
Academy, watch along.
You heard your teacher. But in terms of asking me what I think about Solo 2 movie, nothing's ever impossible. If there's any way you can reckon this, is put it in series. Put it in series,
No, stop.
Put it in series.
Stop.
Put it in series.
Stop.
Because look, it's Star Wars.
You're gonna put it into. They're gonna make them waste time doing this when we could just do something else. Just do, even if it's a TV show. You'd rather see a different TV show than this, bro.
Me, yeah, but clearly,
don't give them ideas. But don't put that in the universe.
These men are trending. They were trending.
Nah, bruv.
They were trending, bruv.
Cats slapping their owners trends as well, bro. Just no.
Say cats owners.
Bro, allow it, bruv. Don't put that in the universe, fam. Look,
listen, that's the only way I would say.
Darth Bane TV series. That's what we want. Where he's training up Plagueis. That's what I want to see.
I don't think the world's ready for that.
Bruv, the series is, man. Get Christian Bale to play Bane.
Oh my gosh. Really? Bane. Alright, so if they were to come up with
bro, I've already ripped this out, bro.
If they were to come out with a TV series.
Darth Bane. Or I said on the other video, female Sith Lord. You know
what? Yeah, that's actually quite interesting.
They always, bruv. Why? They evade it all the time. Why? I don't know. I've got no clue. Female Sith Lord, bro. I think it'd be sick.
That's mad because Bane's apprentice was a girl.
Bro, so there's the show. Boom. There's the show there.
And it's mad because after the Rule of Two, it's a girl. So, but after that book, there's nothing else with her. Unless, guys, jump in the comment in the super chat and let me know if there's actually a book with her. But like, But she was mad. She was almost like a witch, like her powers, and she had the power like influence people. Like, and even Ben was like, "Yo, you ever tried to plant a seed in my mind? I'm finishing you off,"
Bruv.
because he knew the kind of powers she had that he did not possess.
I can't remember why I said this, but basically, I would do a Bane TV show. The first 10 seconds is the Purge of the Sith by Bane. It's Bane flying the starship and hitting them with like an incendiary bomb. Whoosh! Wiping them all out. And he's just the last one left, bro.
You know what? We might have to write this storyboard for Lucasfilm, because you know what? Yeah, I would back that Bane, but he wouldn't be Bane. He would be his apprentice.
What, her?
Like her. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you can still get all the Bane stuff with it.
You can.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But I want Bane. The reason I want Bane is because they've put Bane in animated, so it's a clear link into what's going on. I understand what you're saying. Start with the girl and then just refer back. But all we've got right now is always references to Bane. I want to see some Bane.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I just want to see some savagery from him. But then I would love that, bro. You could do it with him and her, flashing back to even when he was part of the Sith Empire, and teaching her why the rule of two is so important until she exits him at the end of the series, bro. Leading into her series, season 2.
I need to find, because I actually don't know what happened with her. So, yo, Disney! Lucasfilm! We need a Sith woman. Come on. Make it happen.
I'm about it.
Jeez!
That came out of nowhere.
Listen, no, it didn't come out of nowhere. It was already there. We just needed to push it with the force. Alright, look. Guys, before we jump into the last section of today's episode, jump in super chat and let us know your thoughts on Make Solo 2 happen. The movie's not even called Han Solo. It's called Solo, no?
It's called Solo.
It's Solo. Even the name it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. All right, now this this last one, it's actually a spicy one, because there's like a division between this question, right? And that is, was Darth Vader redeemed in episode 6? And years now, there's always been conversations about this between people. Like, it's a bit of clash as well. So, before we get started, my question to you lot, was Darth Vader redeemed? Jump in the super chat and let us know. And if he was, if he wasn't, give us the reasons and we'll tap into that.
Alright, context for this question is, the general consensus is that at the end of episode 6, Darth Vader's redeemed.
And why?
From his reaction, from what he does. I don't want to put any spoilers for anyone who ain't seen it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Alright, cool. Darth Vader kills Palpatine
to
save Luke. Spoilers. Yeah? And then the general consensus is that Darth Vader making that decision to save Luke and throw Palpatine off the ting redeemed him and turned him back to the light side, and then that's why he shows up as an Anakin Force ghost at the end of the movie.
Anakin, the same guy who murked younglings, same guy who went to the Sand People, came back to Padme, was like, yo, I hate them, I slaughtered them, I saw them like animals, the women, the children. He said that to his pregnant wife. That Anakin. He showed up. Makes no difference to me. Mass murderer. Made no sense. No. Same person.
What's mad to me is, you're talking about Anakin pre-Vader. Before he was a Jedi when he went and murdered that whole village, bro. Wait, is that right?
Yeah, he was still a Jedi.
He was a Jedi.
He was still a Jedi.
As a Jedi, bruv, he's murdered bare families. Like you said, women, kids, bruv. He's done so much crud. And even when you get to Vader, we just spoke earlier, and it's mad that we was talking about that stuff earlier, because he kills innocent people, bruv. He destroys lives. Like, he hunts down the rest of the Jedi and pretty much almost damn near eradicates them from the universe, fam.
Mm-hmm.
And then people say that his decision to save his son,
which was his whole motive to be where it is right now,
redeems him, fam. To me, this logic makes no sense. And I've never actually understood it, how anyone can believe that Darth Vader's redeemed, bro. Darth Vader is a villain and dies a villain, bro. He dies an evil, bad person, bro. Like, that's just is what it is, fam. Like, what? There's no other way to look at it, bro. Do you know what? It's like, for anyone, it's like, okay, so Darth Vader ends up turning because he's having nightmares about his pregnant wife dying, yeah? So he taps into the dark side thinking he's going to save her. And what happens is the opposite. He taps into the dark side, she dies. The kids survive, yeah? Like, bruv, there's nothing left in Vader that's good, bruv. The love that he's got for Luke is the love that makes him save Luke's life so Luke can keep living. Not so he can then become a good person. Like, do you know what? Like, if Vader survived that encounter with Palpatine, bro,
he'd run the universe like he wanted before. Like he told Padme.
like he told Luke, bro, me and you together, we can overthrow the Emperor, the Emperor. And then he throws the Emperor off, bro. If he survived that, him and Luke were gonna sit down and gonna go, Luke, bro, we gotta do this together. Like, that was the conversation that was gonna happen next, innit? So it's all mad to me, like, people trying to, like, hero Vader, like, Vader's, nah, crud.
That don't make sense. No sense to me, man. Is one of the things that comes to my mind is that how in Inferno Squad, is it Inferno Squad the book?
Inferno Squadron, yeah.
Like, right at the beginning, only one person survives that ordeal, the girl that goes through the mission. And what Vader does to that squad, that unit, fam, is a whole madness. Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand how. Maybe people have this perception just based on the episodes, but there is a lot more to Vader. The things Vader does, like bruv, we're talking about kidnapping of children, sending the Inquisitors to kidnap children. This is in Rebels, by the way. It's very recent,
bro. Even if you're just basing it off of the movies, let's say just the original trilogy, in the first 25 minutes, he blows up a planet.
Oh yeah, like was it? Yeah.
Alderaan, R.I.P.
I hope, yeah, planets went.
And you're saying him saving his son, blood relation, fam. A blood relation is enough to bring man back. There's no way, bro. Because the thing is, I know there'll be some original trilogist purists who'll be like, well, all of the stuff you guys are referring to is happens after the original trilogy, bro. The first 25 minutes he does that, fam. Choking innocent people, innocent Imperial officers, bro. Someone's gonna be like, well, Imperial officers aren't innocent, bro. Imperials are the police force of the universe. So if you wouldn't go outside right now and strangle a police officer, in fact you might. But you know what I'm saying? You get the point, though. You get the point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's no coming back for man, innit? So I don't see the argument. I don't understand it. And like I said, I always like to talk to someone who says, yeah, no, he got redeemed. Yeah, bro, but I like to talk to you about it, bro, because that's mad.
Nah, to me, Vader is one of the top villains ever. Hands down. Like, there is no coming back. Listen, once you go past certain lines, it's the same thing with Kylo Ren. From time Kylo Ren murked his dad, to me, there is no coming back. Although I do feel that they should have spun Kylo Ren's ending completely different. Do you know what I'm saying? And you just have to live, and he just has to live with that consequence for the rest of his life. And that's where he tries to now build a different pathway based on his mistakes. I can go with that.
Do you know who Kylo Ren is? Kylo Ren should be the Winter Soldier, bro.
Right.
Kylo Ren's story is the story of the Winter Soldier, bro. But the only difference is obviously Winter Soldier was mind controlled.
Mm-hmm.
He just went to the dark side. He does a madness. There's no redemption for Kylo Ren, but man has got to live with either trying to make it right in the galaxy, fam, or just or being on a run forever,
or just completely detached. You know, take Rey and go to the farm. Become a farmer,
bro.
I don't know if that would ever happen. I mean, Anakin hated that place. Luke hated being a farmer. And so maybe that story wouldn't pan out so well.
Fam, it's just mad to me, that whole thing. But yeah, man, Vader, top villain.
Guys, you know what to do. You know what to do. And it's that time where we're tapping into the super chats.
Bro, can we get a shot? What new members, bro?
New members. We got new members too. We got new members.
I want to shout out these new members.
If I can find, okay, there we go. Let me just refresh this. Shout out to everybody locked in.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you spending your Sunday
on this fine Sunday
with us.
Okay. So shout out to Donald Thomas.
Donald Thomas, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Welcome to the fam. Also, Fanatos has become a YouTube member.
Shout out to man like Fanatos. What's good, bro? Appreciate the love and support. Shout out to everyone.
Right, so now let's get to...
if you're a YouTube member, just slap up some emotes in the chat, bruv. It's mad, you know.
I know, man. We got some
new custom emotes. Slap the thing up in the chat, bruv. What's going on right now, fam?
All right, so... All right, so today we're starting off with DC.
Shout out to man like DC, bro. Hope you had a great birthday this week. Appreciate you, Patreon gang. Everything.
Happy birthday, fam. You know what? I missed out on the streams this week. So yeah, man. Happy birthday. So he says 1/3. Do you have your keys? Yeah, what happened to your keys?
It's all mad. Obviously, this is Unsith Temple related, innit?
Yeah.
But I got locked out my house on Friday, innit? Like, it's a bit of a drama, innit? It's a bit of a drama.
I am glad you did not hit me up for those spare keys.
But I got my keys, bro. Appreciate you, fam.
Wait, what happened though?
What do you mean?
These guys forever misplacing this stuff, bro.
Well, I didn't even misplace. Alright, so basically, quick listen. Firstly, follow man on Instagram, then I have to explain the stories, fam. But yeah. I'm in my house, I'm eating breakfast in my kitchen, my dad calls me, I'm talking to my dad on the phone. Then
shout out to uncle.
Yeah, shout out to yo, Papa Sith Lord. Phone. Obviously, I'm redoing the office, my new office.
Oh, okay.
For YouTube videos and stuff like that. So the brothers knock on the door, they got the flooring, all the wood and that. So I'm like, alright, cool, let me get the door. Open the door, on the phone, eating, remember, doing bare stuff. Also, it's hot on Friday, and I was cooking. So my back door, my kitchen door, my back door was open. So I open the front door.
I can really see what happened.
I open the front door, and the brother's got bare wood. And I'm like, let me help this brother, innit? But I'm like, yo, I'm talking to my dad. So I don't hang up the phone. But I go back in the kitchen, put my bowl down, I was still on the phone. Alright, dad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm helping the guy with the wood. Alright, go outside. Pick the wood up. Then, you know, when the gust of wind comes, I heard it. And then all I see is my front door. It was like in slow motion. Boom! And I said, nothing. And do you know what I had? So obviously, I had my phone in my hand because I was talking to my dad. Plank of woods under my arm. The other brother's looking at me like, he don't care. He's just here to deliver the wood, fam. Delivers the wood, pause, and then he busts his case. The worst thing about it is, the way I was dressed, bro. Because obviously, like, in my house, like, all my doors were open, so it was kind of cool in my house. So I had a hoodie on and, like, some shorts. But you know what I'm saying? Shorts you wear at home. Get me? And it was baking outside. So then I was like, bro, if I take my hoodie off, I'm going to look mad.
Yeah, because I ain't got nothing.
Bam! I'm going to look mad. So I ended up just at my front door, bruv, chilling.
Luckily, you had your phone on
Luckily,
you.
I had my phone in it, and then my brother came through. The nieces and nephews saved the day with a spare key. Luckily, my OCD is so mad. Like 6 people in the universe have a spare key for my yard. Get me? So
Mad.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
on to the next one. Shout out to Lizzie. And she says,
shout out to Twerk Team.
Mad.
Oh, well, shout out to Lizzie as well, who is also. Do you know Lizzie's been promoted to head of Discord? Okay.
No.
Lizzie now runs Discord. So guys, show Lizzie some love.
So this is what happens, yeah. I take a week off. And this is what happens. People get promotions, yeah. Promotions.
Bro, things happen.
Congratulations to you, Lizzie. And she says, Sith Temple time. Yeah. Hashtag TCN ladies. Hashtag Sith in this peace.
Yeah. That's for Lizzie. It's for Lizzie.
Yeah. On to the next one. Shout out to that was a mad one. Shout out to Bono. Man like Bono. Shout out to all the Nigerian brothers out there. Get me? He says, I don't mind Solo, but have the team that did Rogue One to do Solo 2. Shout out to Joe and Raven and Sam. Most love to my brothers in the UK.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good idea, Bono. But I feel like my issue even with it is that the team that made Rogue One, like, there was dramas there with that. And they ended up changing a lot of that movie. And it's crazy to me because I would love to see what Rogue One looked like before they Disney-fied it as much as they did. Because I imagine, even though the movie's very dark for a Star Wars movie.
I think that's
it's
one of the darkest.
Probably the darkest Star Wars movie you see. I would imagine the cut they had before that was even darker, bro. So I would love to see that. But then also, I think the material we're dealing with, like, I'm cool with Han Solo doing a fun, upbeat movie, which is kind of like Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, or something like Fast and Furious in space.
I mean, that's what we thought at the beginning when we got the trailer of him. Because remember the music that went with it.
Yeah,
we was like, oh, this is like Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
This is dope, and we never got that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I would say if you was gonna, you go and get them man who worked on Fast and the Furious, and then you do the Han Solo movie with that, but obviously minus the superpowers.
Mad. And Bono comes with another one.
Shout out to man like, but wait, you ain't got no thoughts on a Rogue One
Me
Solo thing?
That's a pretty good one because, but that's what I was saying earlier on to you when there was a particular bit when 3 years after he leaves Corellia and they're in the middle of a war in the battlefield. I'm like, I don't mind this because it's gritty, it's dark. Like, he's not supposed to be from some nice place. Do you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to run with the underground peeps, trying to make, you know what I'm saying, like, go all the way up. But they fall short. Yeah, I would like that if you keep it within that world, if you keep it gritty, if you keep it grounded. It's got to be grounded. No pretty stuff, no falling in love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you have some sort of like girl drama, it's like it's like a magnet. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to, the closer you get,
the further.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and
how do you understand it? And they don't.
And then that's what sets him to be who he is with Leia and stuff like that. Like, fam, like, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know.
But the thing is,
I'm just a guy who just watches Star Wars.
Yeah, just back on this year, bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense that Han Solo had a girl when he was young, loved her with his whole heart, wanted to be with her no matter what, and run away to the stars with her, yeah? And then she ended up belonging to the streets. That then making him be a hit and run artist. That don't make sense. What lesson has he learned there? Or is the lesson don't fall in love because then she'll belong to the streets? And no, that's wrong. That's backwards, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Might make some sense to some people, but hey.
It don't make sense to me, bro.
But, alright, so Bono comes with another one. Shout out to
man
Bono.
like Black Bono, bro.
And he says, to me, Thrawn is a good Star Wars book. I agree with that. Did you read Thrawn? I think you read like a comic run.
I've read Thrawn's comic run.
Yeah.
And then I read Alliances, which is from one of Thrawn's books with Anakin.
Yeah.
And Vader. No, it's Thrawn and Vader, but Thrawn is telling Vader. Thrawn spends half the book thinking about him and Anakin.
Yeah.
So it's like you're reading two stories of Thrawn and Vader and Thrawn and Anakin at the same time. But yeah. So,
I read halfway through that, but I did read the novel of Thrawn, and it's just how he gets started, how he gets picked up by these men. Because obviously he was on his planet doing his own thing, and I agree with Bono. It's a very, very good book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those books that, it's more like military based, and just the way he thinks. You know what I'm saying? And how he's like, bruv, how a black man is ranking up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the army, and certain men don't like it because you're different from us, and you got Darth Vader in your corner. What you gonna do? So a lot of the missions they give him is for him to fail, and he has to overcome that with his, you know what I'm saying, like with his smarts. So that's that. Look, that was the last super chat. Shout out to everybody that locked in. Shout out to everybody that jumped in the super chat. Shout out to all the Siths from the Sith Academy. Shout out to you for locking in. We appreciate you. Look, there is more videos coming out this week. More live next week. I believe we have the gaming live with Joe and Sam. And yeah, man, other than that, I'll see you guys next time. I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Joe, one further the Cybernerds.
And it is what it is.